All right, for side bends, we can either use a dumbbell or a kettlebell for this one. You're gonna stand with your feet about hip width apart, and then it's nice and simple. All we're gonna do is let that weight pull us into a really big side body stretch, and then just stand right back up to that top position. With this movement, if it's a new one for you, I want you to start really slow in terms of weight and in terms of range of motion. If this is a new movement for you, it's likely going to feel very, very tight, and you might not be going quite as far as you see me going here. Don't worry about that. I've been training this movement for a few months now, so I have developed a decent amount of range of motion. As we work this movement, you will try to go a little bit further and try to use heavier weights, but I do want you to start this movement a little bit slower. It's likely that you haven't trained this side bending directly before, so you don't need a whole lot of input to get a big stimulus from this movement. One thing that I want you to work on when doing this side bending is we do want to try and stay square the entire time. So a lot of times our body wants to roll forward and kind of face the side that we're going to make it a little bit easier to go to that side. But I want you to think like you're in a window pane, so I can't lean forward and I can't lean backwards at all, and I'm just going straight to the side. I like to think of the direction that the top of my head is pointing and trying to point that to the side that I'm bending towards, and then stand back up nice and straight. If I keep myself square that way, I'll really target my oblique muscle, which is in the front, and my QL muscle, which is in the back. As we strengthen these muscles more and more, oftentimes we develop a much more resilient lower back, and we end up with less lower back injury.